Okay, all right. We have figured out the transaction price in the previous video. Now, what happens if a contract has, let's say, multiple multiple performance obligation? For example, selling car, selling car, and also promising pre-service, pre-servicing. So how do we split the transaction price fairly between these obligations? And that is exactly what step 4 of the IFRS 15 is about. Allocation or allocate the transaction price, allocation of the transaction price. So what is allocation? And simple word, allocation is just like, if a contract has more than one obligation, then the transaction price must be allocated proportionately based on the stand alone selling prices of each obligation. Assume that, let's imagine you are splitting a pizza among friends. So everyone should get their fair share. In accounting, each obligation gets its fair share of the transaction price. Now, if you see here, if a multiple obligation exists, the transaction price allocated proportionately based on the stand-alone selling price. And stand-alone selling prices means the price entity should charge separately. Clear? So this is actually the definition that the price the entity would charge if the goods or services was sold separately. You think of it as the normal market price of each item sold on its own. Okay, we have an example here. If you see, here is an example. Yeah, here is an example, and the example is that, let's say you have a car. You have a car, a car, and the normally the car is sale for, let's say, 90,000. Now a service package normally service package is normally still at $1,000. Now together their stand-alone prices total is equal to 20,000. Clear? So allocation is, done at a contract inception. You have to understand this, that allocation is done at contract inception. Later changes the stand-alone prices or ignore, right? Because because every revenue recognition must be based on the original agreement, not future market fluctuation. Clear? Now, if you see here we have a question, and that is your car, 19,000. Now, if you see here, this is the service normal price. This is 19 is the car price, and the total standalone price is this one. Now, revenue allocation should be like this: item, car, this one; service, this one; revenue, this one will be for car, and this one is for the. So the services revenue are not recognized immediately, instead deferred as a contract liability until services is provided. Talking about this one. Clear? And this is a very normal thing. You have to understand this. If you see here, we have discussed the thing that is, wait a minute, is bundle discount. If you see this important rules, you have to understand this. I think we have skipped. Okay, this is important rules. Allocation done at a contract inception, we have discussed. Later prices changes ignored, and bundle discount normally allocated proportionately unless evidence discount relate only to a certain obligation. This means they normally discount are allocated proportionately across all obligations. But if there is a clear evidence that the discount relate only to certain obligation, then allocate only to those. Okay, otherwise you have to allocate proportionately across all obligation. Clear? Then we have discussed the example of that 19,000 car and services, and I also told you about the allocation. Then how the you have to remember the point that service revenue is not recognized immediately. This is very important, and it is deferred. It is deferred as a contract liability. You have to remember this. It is deferred as to a contract liability. This means that service revenue is not recognized immediately. But what you are do, you have to defer as a contract liability until the service is completely or actually provided. So this is all about. Now let me show you the exam trap. Student wrongly recognize full 19 immediately, and this is a wrong thing concept. Student upon wrongly recognize the full 19,000 immediately, but remember the service obligation is still pending, so part of the revenue must be deferred. Clear? And this is all about the allocation of the transaction price. Clear? And the next video we'll discuss about the final stage, that will be recognition of revenue, that how you will recognize the revenue. Thank you for watching.